Morning, everybody. Welcome to the Florida Sports Podcast, the Bulldog, here on YouTube. Thursday, we had Washington Commanders and Green Bay Packers. Now, Green Bay won the game 27-18. That was pretty terrible for the Washington Commanders, but all in all, they tried their best in the first half, I thought, pretty much what happened. But we are going to talk about Sunday night's games as well, and I've had marked down so many games right now. I'm going to do this like a random thing. So each Sunday, I'll pick a random team and find out what we're going to do with the teams. So what we're going to do is talk about at least certain teams that will go into the games today, which will be on the 14th on Sunday, and I'll give you my picks. Philadelphia and Kansas City Chiefs. Kansas City Chiefs do have edge, but I think Philadelphia might win this game. My prediction would be scoring predictions for the Philadelphia Eagles and Kansas City would be probably 20-21. Close game, but it's not pretty easy to say the least if that's going to be a close game or not. But if that is a close game, pretty much interesting. I will talk about the Washington Commanders and Green Bay at the very end of this video. So, Jacksonville Jaguars and I think it's Kansas City, I believe. I can't remember exactly, but these two teams go ahead and face off. Oh, Cincinnati. Jacksonville Jaguars and Cincinnati Bengals. These two teams will face off. I'm going to go with my hometown Jacksonville Jaguars. Bengals might win it. But depending on what they do, my money would go with the Cincinnati Bengals because it would be pretty hard for me to choose. I know I'm going to get to my hometown on this, but that's what it is going to be. My score would be probably Jacksonville, if I have to give the Jacksonville Jaguars the edge, which I probably will, I would say 30, maybe 21 for Cincinnati. And the reason why I'm not saying Jacksonville Jaguars are Super Bowl contenders. I don't think they are, but like the fact they would do pretty good Super Bowl contending. But I'm thinking they might make it to the regular season, maybe 15-10 in the regular season for Jacksonville. I doubt they're going to be doing it. They have restructured everything they did in the last 2 years. Well, if they have a terrible regular season, I know this is preseason, but in light of that, we're going to have to make sure that Jacksonville wins. If they do win, I wouldn't be surprised. Now, New York Giants and Dallas Cowboys. Now, New York Giants and Dallas Cowboys, these are my picks that I'm doing. I'm not going to do every team there is. We'll see what goes on top. I'm rooting for New York on this point. Because Jerry Jones, like I told you in the last previous video, the guy's kind of lost his edge, lost the cool, lost his mojo. But Dallas, if they do win, but if Dallas does lose this game as well, I wouldn't be surprised, I'm going to give my edge to New York Giants. And the score probably would be 34-18 if New York Giants are that bad against Dallas. If Dallas Cowboys are that bad, I wouldn't be surprised. But if Jerry Jones is losing it, I would say it's time for him to retire. Let one of his family members take over the business. He's getting up there in age. I'm not surprised, It's crazy. It's totally nuts. But New York Giants, I would give them the edge because over Dallas. Dallas deserves it. Anything else. But I won't go back on the first game I'm asking for. Kansas City Chiefs and Philadelphia Eagles. Philadelphia, I would give the edge to. Just because their defensive line may need a little bit of work, but their offensive line pretty is good. So we'll do that. As for San Diego and Jacksonville, I would give the edge to Jacksonville probably if they are not that great. Cincinnati, I would say Cincinnati Bengals. I think I might get the edge as well, but I'm gonna have to go with the edge with Jacksonville Jaguars. Hands down, that would be easy. Um, um, but New York Giants, I would give the edge to. Dallas Cowboys, on the other hand, fuck it, you know, whatever you gonna do, whatever you gonna do. Then we got New York versus Buffalo Bills. I mean, New York Jets versus Buffalo Bills. My edge would probably go to the Jets. But just for a risk factor, it's more prediction, anything else, and more likely New York Jets would be overrunning Buffalo. I think Buffalo might score it very even, but I think they might score a little odd depending on what they do with that. But my edge will go New York Jets. Buffalo might have a chance to go in overtime, but my edge probably would go to the New York Jets. I mean, I'm not surprised, but despite the fact that would be interesting than anything else, it would be pretty easily, to say the least. For tomorrow's games, it would be pretty interesting. My edge would go to the New York Jets, New York Giants, Jacksonville, and probably Philly, because I'm giving all those teams the edge because it's more of what I can do. The other part to this would be if New York Giants do face off against their rivals, New York Jets. I wouldn't be surprised this season, More likely if they do, New York Jets have restructured everything, Gordon Mauer, Larry. If they do pretty good this season, it would be pretty interesting, more than anything else. Jacksonville Jaguars, they have restructured their facilities and everything, but I doubt they're going to be able to make a good season, maybe 8-4 in the regular season. Philadelphia might go to the Super Bowl if they beat Kansas City, which maybe they might have a chance. So Philadelphia might do this as a more depressing issue more than anything else. But no, I mean, Green Bay is probably already up there as well because 27-18 against the Commanders. They might be a contender for the Super Bowl. Green Bay might, but it's been so long since Lombardi. But my edge would go to Jacksonville Jaguars beating Cincinnati, Philly beating Kansas City, New York Giants, I would say, go to the edge to beat Dallas. And Buffalo, I would go with New York Jets. I mean, that's the picks I'm doing for this team. So I'm going to give the edge to those teams. Let me know in the comments down below what you think about the video. Like and subscribe to the channel. I do sports. This is a sports channel. So next time with John Vicks talking sports radio. Till next time, take it there.